If you're unhappy at your job, just say that. Stop judging people for how they make their money and for their career choices. How about that? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to be answering or reacting to some of you guys' assumptions about influencers, content creators, or IG models. And it's going to be interesting to see what you guys have said. I asked you guys on Instagram, what are you guys' assumptions on these titles or people with these titles, and that involves me as well. So yeah, this should be interesting. So if you guys want to see this video, if you guys want to hang out with me for a little bit and chat, then be sure to grab your glass of wine, and if you're under the age of 21, then be sure to grab your glass of apple juice or something, and let's hang out. And yeah, I haven't said this in a while, but I don't condone drinking, especially if you're underage. Please follow all rules and regulations on where you live and all of the, you know, the policies and stuff. Do not drink underage and drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Okay. Had to get that out the way. But anyways, if you guys are interested in this video, then please stay tuned and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Turn on your post notifications and let's get right into the video. Okay, so I have my glass of Cabernet right here, and I already took like a sip or two, and this is what I'm gonna be sipping on. So let's cheers to a new year. Let's cheers to finally receiving a lot of great and positive and good news. Nothing but good news all 2021. That's it. We're not accepting any bad news. We're gonna get over this pandemic and everything is gonna be great and amazing and everybody's gonna flourish in life. Okay, cheers to that. I had a really long day of work, content creating, so I need this one, okay? I need it. So let's get started. In one of my older videos, I think I spoke about what I think is the difference between an content creator, an influencer, and an Instagram model. All of these things have all different kinds of connotations from people everywhere, just like anything, truthfully. I guess really quickly I'll just say I think an influencer is basically the same thing as a content creator. And an IG model, honestly, it's all the same thing. You're still influencing people, you have a platform, and you are influencing people online. So social media influencers, because you have social media following and people are being influenced to do whatever, like to buy stuff from you, or like things that you're promoting, or just live your kind of lifestyle, or try to match your kind of like whatever because you're influencing them. That's a social media influencer. Content creator is the same thing. You're creating content. I find that sometimes with content creator though, you kind of create content on your own. Like I like makeup, so I'm gonna create a dope ass look and post it, and that's creating content. That's content for a social media platform. However, because of my content and how my content looks, companies are going to approach me and I'm gonna start promoting stuff and stuff like that. Same thing with influencers. Same old, it's all really the same thing. Instagram model is pretty much the same thing. There's different types, but it's between content creator and influencer. You can't just model like you just take your own pictures with your own outfit, your own clothes or whatever, and you just taking pictures and posting it, so you're a model on Instagram. Or clothing companies and shoe companies, and you get sent products and stuff and you model it on Instagram for the company and you're promoting for the company. It's all essentially the same thing. It just has different connotations. Like people just put different differentiate it, and that's pretty much it. Okay, also I'm not gonna say names and stuff because I didn't say that it was for a video and stuff, and I don't know, I'm just keeping people's like responses and stuff anonymous because I didn't say that I was doing it for a video. Okay, so someone says, if you're happy, keep doing it. Everything isn't everyone's cup of tea. I support success. Same, dude, same. I support success. Just do whatever makes you happy. If it makes you successful and happy, that's a win-win. Just keep doing you and don't let anybody tell you different. Someone says it depends on what content they do. My assumption of you is businesswoman. So okay, thanks. Yes, I pretty much always keep it business when it comes to Instagram and my social media platforms. That's why you don't see a lot of my personal life, except here on YouTube I open up a little bit more, but generally I keep it straight business, especially on Instagram where that's where my business is held at most. Someone said that the pics are doctored. I think that means like edited and stuff. Absolutely. I think everybody that has a following and stuff edits their pictures. You have to make like magazines and, you know, like pictures, photo shoots that people do, like celebrities do and stuff like that, are always photoshopped and edited. So Of course, if you want to make something look a lot more professional, you have to edit it. Sometimes the camera doesn't capture everything perfectly, so you want to smooth out certain things, you want to brighten it, you want to, you know, do whatever people do, like make certain things pop out more. Sometimes camera doesn't do it, so the pictures are pretty much doctored or edited. I personally just edit my pictures. Well, my pictures get edited. I don't edit my own pictures, but my pictures get edited. But I don't use like filters or anything, except for if I'm doing like on the story or if I have like a visible like actual filter. Well, that same person actually said they have weird relationship issues because millions of guys come at them daily. Yeah, a lot of dudes do definitely, as far as me, come at you daily. I actually just seen a fellow influencer or content creator. She ended up wanting to deactivate her entire following, but she had thousands and thousands of followers, and she actually ended up disintegrating her Instagram account because of the harassment that she received from guys on the internet. Like, some guys on the internet are ruthless. It's really horrible how bad, especially curvy women, get harassed and sexually harassed on the internet. And other people just pass by it like it's okay and say that it's your fault because you have a curvy body. You have your boobs showing a little bit, your cleavage showing, you have your butt showing a little bit. Like, that does not make it okay for you to disrespect me ever. As far as having weird relationship issues because of that, I don't know if that creates weird relationship issues. For me personally, in my own relationship, it hasn't created any relationship issues. The only thing that is done to me as far as making me feel away is like, I just get really angry about how women are treated and approached, but I don't have any issues because of that. This person says they'll promote anything for the right price. I feel like this assumption actually has been a thing for such a long time. Also, I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I feel like it's my chat Wednesday was supposed to be chilling, and I'm over here like speed talking and shit like that. But yeah, I think this assumption is like the biggest, the most popular assumption. Everybody has this assumption, especially if people see that you have a paid partnership with somebody. People just can't seem to look past that you're getting paid to promote something. I can personally only speak for myself when it comes to these kinds of things. I also feel so many different ways in general about this. I feel that because of the different kinds of people on social media, and this is probably what would make somebody that's an influencer, a content creator versus an Instagram model, this is probably what would differentiate it. When it comes to models, like let's say just regular models, right? Like the ones that you see on runways or campaigns or magazines and stuff, like the very professional models, they sometimes they're just models. It doesn't matter what it is being promoted, and they're just modeling the product. If you're gonna buy into it, you're gonna buy into it, you're gonna like it. If not, you just don't buy it, you don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they're just getting hired, not because, oh, here, if you agree with this product, please model for me. It's just, can you please model this for me like you're a model? So that's just like what models do. And I think when it comes to a lot of Instagram models, I think that's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing. Like, you are just a model and you're modeling a product, and the people, your community either buys into it or not. And then there's people that connect the two, your personality, yourself, with the actual products. Like, I only use products, or only promote products that I personally use. I would not promote something that I don't use, yada, yada, yada. It depends on who you're following and who the person is. So that's just my take on it. And then as far as me, I don't just promote anything as far as like products and stuff like that. When it comes to clothing and like small businesses, like, it's not a lot of clothing companies that I would not promote unless it really sucks. But a lot of the things that I promote are like really like small business owners that have like, they just started a company, so they only have like a t-shirt with their logo on it, like things like that. So it's not necessarily about anything, it's just a shirt, it's just clothing. And then when it comes to products and stuff, I definitely do not promote just anything, because when it comes to products, I do use like 99% of the things that are sent to me. Like, for example, if you guys have seen one of my latest promotions, it was Tickle Smile, and it was like that. It was like a toothbrush that you kind of like just put, it's like a tray, and then it brushes like your teeth and stuff. I think about a year ago or two, somebody had about that same product, but they had it in like the prototype stage, and it was really, really bad. Like, I remember getting it in the mail and everything, I was ready, and I think I received payment and everything. And when I got it, I was just like, how am I supposed to use this? And they were like, oh, well, you know, just kind of sell the idea of it. It's not really done yet, but the idea of it is like, I cannot promote something that's not done yet because I don't know if it's good, and I'm not gonna do that. and I sent payment back and I sent the product back. Obviously, people are not going to talk about that. Like, I'm not going to just come on here, well, now I gave it as an example, but I'm not just gonna come on here and say, hey, today I received this and I gave it back because this and this and this. It's like, I'm not promoting it. Why am I talking about it? So that's, I feel like, especially for people that are very strongly about the people that they work with, they don't just promote anything. You have to really, like, you either believe them or you don't. You don't have to just buy everything that everybody promotes. Like, not everybody's gonna like what you promote. You either buy into it or you don't. Like celebrities, for example, and it's not to bash him or anything, but LeBron, he's an athlete and he is sponsored by Sprite. It's a soda, but you're an athlete. Nobody really talks about that because he's really popular and stuff. So it's just, I think people take influencers a lot more serious than it is. If they're promoting something that you don't believe in, don't buy it, and that's pretty much it. That's not to say that some people won't you just promote just about anything for the right price, but it is what it is. Why knock somebody's hustle? It's so funny when people are mad about how another person lives their life and does what they want to do. You don't have to buy into it. You don't even have to pay attention. Like, somebody said, how much money do y'all make? That is personal, and everybody has different ways of working with companies and stuff. So it really just depends. Does it pay well, and how do you get paid? It pays well, very well. It just depends on the amount of work that you put into your work. This person say, I honestly just want to know if vegetarians eat animal crackers. I am DED. Somebody said they're secret spies. No. Somebody said amazing understanding of how to brand, market, and promote themselves. That is very much true. Especially being a part of the community, I admire every fellow content creator, influencer, Instagram model. Like, you guys, it looks so simple. Like, oh yeah, you just take a picture and post it on Instagram. It's not just that. It's really not just that. It's a lot of emails. It's a lot of going back and forth and communicating with brands and companies. It's a lot of negotiating. It's a lot of, what day can I do this because I still have a whole life to live and a whole lot of other shit to do and a lot of other things that are going on. It's so much more than just taking a picture and posting it. And then you have to deal with the different schedules and stuff like that and contracts, and it's really not just posting a picture. So I definitely think that all Instagram models and influencers and content creators all know how to brand and market themselves at a level that is dope, which is why so many huge brands especially are coming back into being promoted on social media. Not all, but some don't act like they aren't regular people like the rest of us and treat us poorly. So you mean that some don't act like they're regular people and treat everybody else poorly that's not doing the same thing? I think it's very, very, very easy to get a big head in this industry because you are being watched by thousands of people. It depends on your following, millions of people. You get stuff sent to you, and companies that you've dreamed of working with reach out to you, and you have celebrities in your DMs, and you have just so much going on that it's kind of like, it's the same thing as celebrities, you know, like, I mean, at a smaller scale, but it's the same thing. It's like, it's really easy to get a big head. That's why when people start making money and stuff, as far as celebrities and stuff, they kind of get a big head and start going crazy, especially if you're younger. I think that some people do that. I've been to a lot of events in the past where even amongst each other, there's so much animosity and so much like, I'm better than you, like I have more followers, or I just look better than you, or it's really cliquey sometimes when it comes to different communities. There's the beauty community, there's the natural hair community, you know, the curly community. It can become cliquey, it really can. And even amongst each other, that same energy is present, trust me. So don't take it personal. Some people are just shitty. Some people are shitty everywhere though. Like, you can go inside of a shopping mall and the cashier, they're shitty. The bodyguard to the store is shitty. Like, don't take what people do, especially not online, don't take it personal, because people can Photoshop and Facetune and all these kinds of things, their pictures and stuff, but in real life, if they're a shitty person, they're just a shitty person. Like, it don't matter how many followers you got. If you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person. That's why I always pride myself, and I think the most important thing is to work on yourself, because the fuck is social media? Like, what? I'm grateful for it, I love it, but real life is real life. Like, things that are like in my presence, this is real life, not, you know, social media. So yeah, just don't take it personally. I think that there are people like that, it's true. I always try to stick to the same part where I'm drinking, especially when I have lipstick on. I always try to stick to the same part where I was drinking from. Is that like OCD-ish? I don't know. Somebody said, depends on the topics they influence. We need realness and transparency. That is real. Yeah, I think it depends as well. Some people have more of a personal following, more of a personal page and stuff. So then those people are more transparent and more like real. And then you have people that are kind of like me, I guess. I just keep it strictly business. I kind of do a little bit of like, hey, this is me. I do this. But for the most part, I keep it like I'm promoting brands and this is strictly business. I think there's so much like pressure when it comes to people on social media, influencers and whatever. There's so much like pressure and so much weight on it. It's kind of like, it's weird. I know social media is like, you know, the biggest thing right now, and especially during times where you can't really be around a lot of people or whatever, but there's just so much weight on it. There's just so much like weight on how you are on the internet, and people try to learn how to be and stuff from people on the internet, and that's why they get mad when somebody's not being real or transparent. But I don't think anybody on the internet really owes anybody their life, you know? If you want to be transparent, be transparent. If you want to be quote unquote real, be real. I appreciate when people are real, which is why I love Lizzo so much. She's an actual artist and stuff, but she's just so real and transparent. She doesn't give a flying fish, and I think that's dope. That's a dope tactic. It's a dope way. Another thing is, some people, like, something that scares me as far as being transparent on the internet is that you give people a lot of room to judge your life. For example, Cardi B, right? And even Lizzo, and a lot of artists and people that are always online, they're really transparent and stuff, and then it's like, for what? People don't appreciate that shit because you're still talking about them, you're still cyberbullying them. So sometimes it's kind of like, what's the point? And people like I shy away from being fully transparent sometimes, or fully like open on the internet, because it's like people don't appreciate that. Like, some will, but others will judge you and talk about you, and just, especially when you do something that they don't like. So yeah, there's also that. Sometimes it's not even worth it to be transparent with people online, because just like, they're still gonna talk, they're still gonna be shitty to you. Like, someone said, is this something only attractive people can do? I don't like that question. I think anybody can do it. That's subjective, so I don't know. Like, just go for it. If you want to do it, just go for it. Somebody said, I enjoy seeing what you bring to the table. Thank you. And there's a lot of other positive and great compliments and stuff, so thank you guys for that. Someone said, pretentious, conceited, and willing to sacrifice their dignity for clout. Just guessing. Are you just guessing, or this is your assumption? Like, this is what you think? I think that's fair. That's a fair assumption. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely pretentious. I think when you come online and you want people to follow you and like you, of course, you're gonna be like extra, like all up in people's faces and be like extra yourself, and, you know, like, just do things that are going to get people's attention. Absolutely. As far as conceited, I do think a lot of people, yeah, you are taking pictures of yourself, and for the most part, you're taking pictures of yourself, you're making videos of yourself, you're acting all like, I'm cute, blah, blah, blah. But you should feel like that. You should feel good about yourself. Fuck that. Like, don't try to be like fake humble to make other people feel good about themselves because they lack it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling like good about yourself. Being conceited in a way that you're like, I look better than you and I'm better than you, then I don't agree with that. And willing to sacrifice their dignity for clout. It depends on, I feel like that's subjective. I do think that some people do that, absolutely. But then some people will say, like, for me, I can only speak for myself, but for me, people will say, for example, I just had this like thing with a person in my comments. They thought that me promoting a fake watch was sacrificing my dignity in a sense. I just completely disagree with that. So I think in that sense it is subjective. It depends on what you think sacrificing their dignity is. Yeah, so it just depends on what people think that ruins their dignity. I personally never did anything that sacrificed my dignity. I'm good with myself. How other people view it, that's their business. For me, I've never did anything that sacrificed my dignity. Some people might, because money can get you there, and so can clout. It can get you there. It's really crazy. But as far as me, nah. I assume that 90 to 95% of the DMs you get are crazy. I wouldn't say 90, 95. I'll say, could it be 90? I'll say like 70 though. I think 70. I don't know. I try to stay away from my DMs, truthfully. If you want to do business, the best way to do it is emailing me, please. I know some of you guys still DM me, and I do get to those, but just email me. Just turn your imagination into a reality and don't let anyone stop you doing from what you love. Period. Why assume anything about someone you do not know at all? Exclamation point. Question mark. This is a question. But seriously, why do people make so many assumptions about people online? Like, it's crazy. But I mean, it's been happening because the same thing was happening for years and years and years about celebrities and stuff. So what do you expect? What do you think is going to happen if you are in the public eye? It gives people room to talk about you. It is what it is. This guy is really angry. He said, get a real job. Stop fucking showing off your bodies. Wow. Well, women, especially in this age, are so freaking smart. Especially the women that have OnlyFans, because guess what? You're on here saying that, and then you're still probably gonna go subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans or follow a bunch of girls online that are showing their bodies. And women are just steadily making money off of people like you. I hope you believe the same thing when it comes to models that are in magazines and fashion shows and stuff like that, because it is the same thing. So yeah, I hope you're saying the same thing for people that you see in ads and stuff, because it's the same thing. And guess what? That's a real job. And guess what? So are Instagram models. That's a real job because you get paid for what you do. If you're unhappy at your job, just say that and do what you love. Leave it and do what you love. Stop judging people for how they make their money and for their career choices. How about that? Somebody said hustlers. Damn right. I think everybody that grows a platform on social media for the most part are straight up hustlers. Kudos. You're going with the times and you're doing what needs to get done to make your cash. You're the best. Classy and beautiful. Nothing ratchet with your page. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Honestly, I just want to learn the process of affiliate marketing. Y'all have mastered that. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video actually on how to get followers and stuff on Instagram. It takes time. I mean, I think it took me about 3-4 years to get to 1 million followers. If you're in it for clout, you're not using the spotlight correctly. Spread awareness. 100%. I agree. I mean, that's debatable because some people really just want to come on there and make money and then head out, you know? So it's debatable. It depends on what the person's agenda is. I think for me though, I did it with double intention, and I always do it with like a greater meaning behind everything that I do. I never just do it just to do it. But if I did do something just to do it, then yeah, it's for attention. Of course, you want to get people's attention on you, because sometimes when you're just being all like, I'm doing the right thing, I'm being great, everybody likes me, like, you don't want to be that person. You want to be who you are. You want to be in people's faces as far as like, I'm here and I have a lot to offer. So if this is not going to let you make you pay attention, then maybe this will, and then we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get people to your page. Somebody said they are real people that have figured out a way to monetize what they are passionate about. Definitely. Like, and I spoke about this so many times because I am just so grateful that I have a platform where I can do something that I've only dreamed of doing. Like, modeling is something that I've always wanted to do. I love taking pictures, like since I was younger. Just love taking pictures. You know, I didn't think that I could make it in the real, quote unquote, real modeling industry. And the fact that I have a platform now that I can reach thousands, millions of people, yeah, that's freaking dope. Like, this is something that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about taking pictures and influencing other people and hopefully making other women that look like me feel confident in themselves and just being myself, especially when it comes to being on YouTube. I love that I can come on here and be myself because I feel like I have a lot to offer, especially because I have such an open mind and I am not somebody who is perfect. I try to be as, you know, as raw as possible as far as like who I am and where I'm headed and how to get better, you know, because I didn't come from like the perfect family and stuff like that. And yeah, I've had things to overcome, and I can help. If I can help anybody, that is what it's all about. So yeah, I think it's dope that anybody, creatives, get to finally, artists, like just straight up artists and creators and creatives get to have a platform where they can just flourish and make money off of it. Because back in the day, I sound so old saying that, but it was hard. Like artists, there was a bunch of starving artists and stuff, and there still is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just 1, 2, 3, as soon as you get online, you're gonna start making money and stuff. It's not like that. You have to work your way up. But the fact that you can turn it into making money and not stay as a starving artist or do things that you don't want to do, like get a real job and do it on the side as a hobby. No, that's what you love to do that. Don't ever put what you love to do as a hobby. Make it your life. And that's what social media has done. So I am just... People are mad about that, but you keep doing you, boo. Some dope people who have a platform to relate to others, definitely. That you only cared about likes and the amount of followers you have, but I know that's not true. So I guess that's an assumption that you probably heard or something. Yeah, some people do only care about their likes and followers. Everybody's different. Problem that you run into when it comes to assuming things is that you start to think everybody who's doing the same job is the same. Like, no. Is every dentist the same? Is every doctor the same? Is every clerk the same? No. So why would every influencer or content creator or IG model be the same? It's not realistic. Nothing is black and white ever. Well, overall content creators just depends on the creator and what their content. As for IG models, there's always going to be some creep or incel that's just going to be a nasty perv. Absolutely. There's too many of them actually. And it's annoying because sometimes they just come in waves, and then you have all of these weird followers that are just constantly commenting nasty things and sending you nasty things and wanting you to be a porn star or something. And even if you're not doing anything of that sort, it's really creepy and crazy. What's the average salary and what are your biggest revenue streams? Everybody is their own boss, so everybody charges what they want to charge, and then some people have agencies and stuff behind them. They charge whatever they want to charge. There's no such thing as an average salary because, again, everybody's different. There are even sites and stuff that can determine what a person should make according to their content interactions and stuff like that. I think that stuff is stupid personally because I'm still doing the same amount of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when the algorithm has changed so much and people's interactions and stuff has gone down. Mine has gone down. A lot of other content creators and stuff have been struggling as well, and it's so freaking sad because you're starting to rip away from everybody just wanting to be creative and be free on social media. But I think that those things kind of make no sense because I know the amount of work I'm putting in and I know what I'm worth. And me personally, I like to negotiate with the brands because I work with a lot of small brands, and I love supporting fellow entrepreneurs. Just in general, if I'm giving a price, it's because I know I'm worth it and I know the amount of work I'm putting in. I know what that's worth. But that was the last assumption that I was actually going to answer because I feel like I've been here for a while. Overall, there's a bunch of assumptions and things about influencers and content creators and IG models. It's still a very much a new thing. Because before, I think the first thing was like YouTubers, and then kind of went on from that. To my fellow content creators and influencers and IG models, and any of you who want to start it, just don't care what anybody says and keep going. Like when I first started, I got weird looks from just about everybody, even family. Like people were like, well, you're gonna do what? For what? Like you have a whole degree and you're gonna do what? And it's just like, listen, I just want to be free. Like I just want to make money doing something that I actually love, and going to school and doing this and this is not gonna provide me with something that I'm gonna actually feel satisfied with. Like sure, I'm gonna make money, but is that gonna like make me feel good inside? I don't think so. Like, and that's also why I don't want to start. By the way, because somebody asked me, do I have an OnlyFans? I think like 2 people asked me. That's also why I don't want to start an OnlyFans. I already get a lot of weird attention from weird people online and guys, as I was talking about earlier, online, that I don't want to keep that same thing. And it's starting to get a little bit tedious because it kind of feels like now I have to start sheltering myself. And then at the same time, like I'm not going to do anything because nobody's going to run me off of my platform kind of thing. Like I've worked hard for this. But it's very like, sure, you can make money easy. Like anybody can make money easy. There's money out there for everybody and anybody and everybody. But it just depends on what your goal is. My goal is not to just make money fast, because I could have done that a long time ago. It would have not taken as much time as it has. But that's not my goal. My goal is not to just make money and That's it. It's to build for a purpose and with a purpose. I enjoyed this Wine Chat Wednesday. I feel like it was a different one. It wasn't one where I just come on here and just talk to you guys. I actually involved you guys in the Wine Chat Wednesday. All right, you guys, that was my Wine Chat Wednesday for today. Sure, I hope you're right. I'm just kidding. I hope you liked this Wine Chat Wednesday. And if you guys want more interactive, well, it's not really interactive, but if you guys want more Wine Chat Wednesdays this style, then let me know in the comments down below. If you prefer the other style, then let me know in the comments down below. If you want some sort of mixture, give me your suggestions down below. Yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Turn on your post notifications, and see you guys in my next video. Bye! 2:30 in the morning. I like my makeup look today. That's cute, huh? It was dope. Alright, I'm going.